さあ新しい時代を見に行こう。 J パワーはバレーボール日本代表を応援しています。
祭り？
夏の三大キャンペーン続々。第1弾10円祭り、10円 DMM ゲームズ。天野天野天野ってどの天野だよ。
時間の空気の
天野、そういうこと。
スパークリング？これはあり。
ムーブ動き出せ。バームからスパークリング新登場。
今月ギガ余った。
ギガ使い切り大作戦開始。
はい、ドラマ一気見します。
ゲーム全クリなのだ。
自分は繰り越すので寝ます。
作戦中止。
余ったギガを繰り越せてお得。キャンペーン中。マイモバイル。
レアのファッションジャンル診断知ってる？あなたは何ジャンル？ウェア。
何よ。息は案外届いてる。だからお口を洗って徹底口臭ケア。何よマウスウォッシュ。
私時間とホワイトビール、音楽とアロマと夜景といつもと違うビール。アサヒホワイトビール。
とあなたが快適な時、エアコンの中の隠れカビ菌たちも快適なんです。3つの機能でまるっと清潔。カビに強いノクリア。
まるっと清潔。
献血時間なくていけてないな。
わかるよ。でも誰かが待ってるかも。ほら準備できてるよ。
今度行くか献血。ヒーローは私の中に流れている。
シンク献血。
初めての献血。
勇気出したな。すごい。いいぞ。役に立ってくるよ。
なんちゃって。ありがとうございます。ヒーローは私の中に流れている。
シンク献血。
ついにあの子も20歳になるのか。
早いものね。
笑顔が可愛くてしっかり者で
優しくてちょっとお茶目なとこあって
美味しいご飯をくれて、わしに似て天才で、
あら私に似てでしょ。
ママに似て可愛くて、わしらの自慢の娘なのだ。
明日マナさんお誕生日おめでとうございます。これからも Y モバイルをよろしくお願いします。
おめでとう。イエーイ。ありがとうございます。
大空を飛び回れ。鳥たちの大乱闘ブッドバトル。
武器で相手の動きを止めてぶっ飛ばす。衝撃の空中対戦アクションゲーム。オンライン対戦で全国の鳥たちとバトルだ。ぶっ飛バード。
はあ、ちょっと待って、この満腹感で80だと。
ダイエットにもち麦満腹バー。
無菌レベルの消臭がしつこい汗の匂い。除菌洗剤じゃダメなのか。
だったらアタックゼロ。菌を溜め込むバイオフィルムまで根本洗浄。
無菌レベルの消臭が
新アタックゼロ。
俺やっぱさ、ワンハンド好きだわ。
ちなみにどこが？
忙しい時楽だし、汚れにピュッとできるし。
わかる。俺はこのドラム式専用の専用ってところが可愛くてさ、
寝れなくなっちゃう。
洗濯が好きになっちゃう。アタックゼロ。
どうなさったの？
蚊に刺された。
何にやられた。
僕はブユに。
まあひどい。赤く腫れている。
それならウナエーストリプル処方で蚊、ダニ、ブユの炎症やかゆみに
効くのですわ。
ウナは他にもクールな効き目の新ウナクール。
スーッと効くね。
持ち運びに便利なプチウナ。
お出かけのお供ですわ。
虫刺されには
うなシリーズ。
日本が世界を語るなんてと笑ったやつがいた。私たちが覆してみせる。共に世界一へ。ジャパンプライド。アパホテルはサッカー日本代表を応援しています。 999万円。何の値段？高くない？ 999万円の
24坪 3LDK で
高くないかな。自由設計だからみんなの住みたいを実現できるんだ。ローコストでも高品質なお客様と作る理想の住まい。アイデア設計999万円の家。
これからのビジネス鍵となるのは確かな通信環境から AI、DX までトータルで任せられるパートナーの存在。 ICT でビジネスの成長をご一緒に NTT 西日本。
僕は西川のオーダー枕で寝ています。自分の体に合わせて枕の高さを調整してくれるので寝心地がずっと気持ちよくなるんです。理想的なパフォーマンスのために
西川のスリープテックオーダー枕。
皆さんお疲れです。リカバリーを差し入れに来ました。お疲れ。今日一日頑張った筋肉にはシックスパッドのパワーガンでしっかりアプローチ。明日に向けてリセット。これ重要。やってみ。いい。
干し忘れた。このままだと菌が繁殖しちゃう。
洗い直しかよ。あれ？
アリエール未来使っただけ。
アリエール未来だけ？
洗った後も洗濯槽のカビも衣類の菌もダブルで予防。干し忘れも怖くない。
特許手法で菌予防。さらに夕方の靴下が匂わない。
ありえない。
アリエール未来。
洗剤は菌予防の時代だ。
あなたは何もしなくていい。触れるたび美容液成分が浸透。寝ている間に肌、髪を保湿。新発想寝具なのに化粧品。ニューミンコスメティックス西川。
何でもないようなゆるい時間が僕たちには必要で。お店で愛され続けてきたこのまろやかなアサヒ生ビールで。日本の皆さんお疲れ生です。アサヒ生ビール、通称マルエフ。
誰かとつながっていたい。みんなの願いに私たちは通信インフラを守ることで応え続けます。 NTT 東日本。
JCMH. Die. For more.
I love Japan. I respect Japan. Japan is freaking awesome. Arigatou gozaimasu. Howdy, y'all. How's everybody doing? Everybody's having a wonderful Monday. It is Monday. Oh man, just got through 9 hours of work. Got home, took a nap. Well, actually, I went to go get a fur cut after work. Then went to go get stuff for dinner. Never ever getting shrimp again. Ever, unless it's peeled and already cooked. I'm not cooking uncooked shrimp ever again. That stuff was annoying. So annoying. Got me some tilapia, some squish. I love squish. You ever have squish? Squish is good. What is this? Oh, Zombieland Saga. Can you believe it's by Side Games? Side Games, the same people who did the Umu Musume. Ain't that something? Man, extreme heat. Oh yeah, it was hot today. Supposed to be in the hundreds all week. I mean, that's typical around here in Texas, but... Uh-oh. What's going on here?
A trucking yard employee is charged with murdering her manager and barricading herself in the cab of a semi. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. Dallas County investigators.
Y'all been in North Texas ever since the 80s. Y'all are old as fuck.
Say the suspect admitted to it, but her excuse doesn't make sense to the victim's wife. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager joins us now with more on the investigation. Peyton.
Hi, Heather and Steve. I sat down with the victim's wife this afternoon.
Peyton Yeager. Man, she is a beaut.
She witnessed the shooting. She tells me she called 911 and tried to provide aid to her husband before first responders got there. Meanwhile, investigators say after the suspect opened fire, the suspect threatened to shoot other people who were on the property at this trucking yard.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Right now, for Tanya Donaldson, it's just her and Zeus.
I saw a trucking yard. I had to figure
But
out
for the past 15 plus years, Tanya and her husband, Carl Donaldson, were attached at the hip. Carl, described as a selfless family man. Between the two, they have 7 daughters and 2 grandchildren.
That's their child? I hope that's not their child. Poor child. She, oh my God.
He won't get to experience any of his biological grandkids. They don't get to have their dad there for that.
The couple manages this Hutchins trucking yard off Fulgham Road. It's the same place where investigators say Carl Donaldson was shot and killed.
She could have chose to walk away.
5 p.m. Thursday, Dallas County Dispatch received a 911 call from Tanya Donaldson.
I heard the pop, and I turned around, and I saw him falling to the ground.
Witnesses told deputies the suspect, later identified as 57-year-old Patricia Holt.
She is a trucker for sure. She is a driver. She's one of those truckers. I bet she was trying to get in that guy's pants, and he would say no, and she got tired of getting the nose.
Holt was trying to leave in a semi. When deputies arrived on scene,
she's trying to run in the truck. She tries to say, "All right, I'm taking this truck and I'm out of here."
Wilmer police surrounded the semi and spike strips were used to disable the vehicle. Deputies say Holt then barricaded herself inside the truck's cab for nearly 4 hours. Once deputies made contact with Holt, she admitted she killed Donaldson and said that she'd been planning it for months. Before Holt surrendered, she went on to say, quote, "They had been expletive with her for too long and has been waiting for 2 years to get paid for a job." We asked Tanya.
You carried a grudge for 2 years about a job? Not getting paid? And your answer was to kill somebody? What? What?
Yeah, what?
God is great. Beer is good. And people are crazy.
That statement could mean.
I have no clue what it means, what she's talking to. She's only worked for us for a month.
She only been working for y'all for a month? And she's like, oh, they didn't pay for 2 years ago. Bitch, you've only been working for us for a month.
And she has gotten paid.
Tanya tells Fox 4 Holt was...
Where's the naked panda? Where? I'm not naked. I got a shirt on. I got a shirt and a hat. Who are you calling naked?
Was hired in June as a truck driver, but 4 days later, Tanya still doesn't know exactly what led up to the shooting.
It was rough having to wait for the ME to get there.
She's fucking crazy. That's why she shot your husband. Oh my god, you're right. My fly is down. Oh, let me zip that up. It's not my dog, that's my gun. Alright? This is my rifle, and this is my gun. This is for shooting, and this is for fun. We've been through this, Seth.
But I still was not going anywhere.
And Tanya still isn't. Her mission to ensure justice for her husband.
He didn't deserve that.
Now she gotta run that company by
No,
herself.
nobody did.
Man.
And
How unfortunate.
if I thought she had a conscience, but I don't think she does.
She's a crazy woman.
Tanya also tells me that the trucking company is fully cooperating with investigators during this time. Meanwhile, here at the Dallas County Jail, the suspect, Holt, she remains here on a murder charge. Her bond is set at $1 million.
Woo!
Stephen, Heather?
All right, Peyton Yeager, thanks for the coverage.
Thank you, Peyton Yeager. You are a fox. Marry me, Peyton Yeager. Oh no, yeah. Man, it's been going hell over in the EU. Over in the EU is going crazy, and it's spreading. I said this 2 years ago, is that all this internet censorship shit is going to get worse before it gets better. You have got to look at history of prohibition. That shit lasted for 30 years. 30 fucking years. It's not going to get any better. It's just not. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, you can also look at things like, not just prohibition, but also things like the Inquisition. The Inquisition lasted almost 100 years. God, kingdoms back in old Europe, that lasted for a long time. Texas history, it'll get worse till someone does something. And the problem is, Seth, the problem is, with that person who does something, make it worse or make it better. That's the problem that we're gonna run into. And if they decide to make it worse, it's gonna get even worse. It's gonna be a long time. I'm gonna say from 30 to 40 years at least. Evil triumph if good men do nothing. But when the good men are trying to do something, but they get shot down, what more can you do? We've warned people for the longest time. Hey, this shit's not good. This shit's not good. This shit's not good. This shit's not good. I want to say your mom, but that can't be right. Map. Quest. Remember that quote from, where do I need to go? I need to go speak to Victor. No, Victor, where is that at? Oh. Can I fast travel? I guess I can fast travel. Alright. You remember the quote from Castlevania? Shit. It's probably an old quote, Seth. I'm pretty sure somebody else said it. I can't remember from where. Can I climb this? Oh, of course not. Of course not. Find a way around. Ooh, maybe a path up here. We finally get the crazes on agreeing that censorship is bad, but when it's over, they'll go back to censor. You know, that's the way it always works out. You know, even with this coalition of was it left wingers coming to the right? You know, like Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, and all them. You know, hell, shit, Vivek Ramaswamy didn't last very long. You know, he was part of the Doge team for like a month, and then he left. I mean, look, you can look throughout history. There'll always be people who will disagree. Also, Labour Party feeling regret who they voted for. They don't feel no regret. They're doubling down.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
You don't want to know your kind around here. Yeah, I'm here to talk to somebody.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for an arcade. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Remember, Seth, government powers don't think they that they make mistakes. People in power don't think they make mistakes. People with egos don't think they make mistakes. I refer to Short Fat Otaku right now. Short Fat Otaku, even though he's been wrong for the last year and a half, probably the last year or so, he refuses to back down. People have been calling his shit out, and he doubled down. Even his own girlfriend called him out, and he still doubled down. Which is also the reason why you should never celebrate early. Celebrations are always at the end when things are done. It's never done, Seth. It's never done. Even after a victory, there's still shit has to be done. Like after the revolution, the American Revolution, right? They had to set up the laws that they wanted to come up with. You know, the Bill of Rights is not as old as America's. The Bill of Rights didn't start up in 1976. It started up like maybe 2 to 4 years later. Before that, we had what's that shit? That shit that sovereign citizens try to use all the time. That's where the sovereign citizens get that shit from. They're like, oh yeah, well according to this of 1976, I am not a person. I don't need blah 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 to travel. That's the shit that they refer to, without accepting that it got threw out. Oh yeah, that bastard thinking doxing was fine, and you can't handle it. Stay off the internet. Moment he went after Picky Wee, that's when everyone hated him. Yep. It always happens. I mean, you can find common grounds with your enemies, but eventually they'll become your enemies again, because you can't agree. Like Melody Mack, right? Melody Mack. I can agree with most of her stuff, maybe some of her stuff, but then she goes off the deep end. But when she goes off the deep end, they're like, no. I can't agree with you there. Only other POSs agree with him, like Brianna Wu. I don't remember that incident, Seth. I don't remember her leaving her dog outside and blaming it on Gamergate. But back to Short Fat Otaku, because I know that's who you're talking about. Something happened. He and I go with this same as Bill Maher, and that was 10 years ago. Jeez, I can't. I'm surprised I remember the things I remember now. You know, they have a super attachment to leftism, right? Like same thing with what's his name? Black sports cat. Stephen Murray? No. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, right? Stephen A. Smith saw the writing on the wall. He knew. He saw it. This was during the election. He saw the corruption of Kamala Harris, right? But he still voted for her. He still went with her. After the election, after he learned everything that was bad about it, That's when he regretted his vote. But the entire time we're saying, dude, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. But they had such a strong desire to be right and to be I wouldn't say conservative, but anti-right wing. Like it's a cult thing. They don't want to leave that cult. They don't want to accept that they could be wrong. It's a cult thing and an ego thing. They don't want to accept that they're wrong. They can't stand it. They just said, no way. There's no way I can be wrong. You're wrong. I'm not. Anything you say is automatically wrong. Because I'm automatically right. I'm smarter than all you motherfuckers in this room. Also remember, if you want more security, you will need to sacrifice food for it. Oh, I know that. I've learned that lesson back when 9/11 happened. But honestly, it took me a while to learn that lesson too. I know all the stuff I know now about leftism because I was part of the left way back in the day before I became a cowboy. I was a stupid little bear. I believed in leftism. It wasn't until a book by a libertarian radio host called Somebody Has to Say It by Neil Bortz. I read that book and it became my second Bible. Right? He brought up one great point on how leftists like to change words, like to use words to manipulate the world, right? One of the things he said was he hates the phrase giving back. You know, he hates that. He hates that phrase. It's one of the worst phrases ever. He said people like to use that phrase to manipulate people's emotions. For instance, way back in, I want to say 2007, maybe 2006, a hurricane hit the state of Texas. Hit Houston pretty hard, right? And on the newscast, the guy said, the guy was giving a report about Beyonce's concert that she was giving there. And it went like this. Beyonce is giving back to the community by giving a concert. Like, I heard that and I was like, wait a minute. How do you mean Beyonce's giving back a concert to the community? How the fuck did that help anybody? People have lost homes. People have lost products. And she's giving back to them by throwing a concert? No, she's giving a concert. She ain't giving back shit. And that's when my mind opened and I saw the world. That was my red pill moment. Seth, you're saying a lot of things and I'm not keeping up at all. Let's see what you got. Teenage years? No, I was in my early 20s. I just aged myself too. God damn you, Seth. I was the same way a bit, but at least everyone was like Seth MacFarlane believed. So I rewatched the shows and started questioning everything. Have you seen any Amy Norman Macdonald quotes? After The View getting canceled when I saw it. Honestly, when my mind opened was kind of the same, but it was about other rich people. Let's see what you said. We're not watching 6 minutes of that. I'm here to play games, god dang it. Send it to me privately, I'll watch it on my free time. I'm trying to play games here too, Seth. No offense, please. Just know I'm trying to focus on gaming. I mean, I don't mind talking about the stuff, but I'm trying to focus on the game too. When you question the rich people, the left loves and adore and tell you to shut up. Exactly. That's another thing.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Like Kevin Sorbo. Kevin Sorbo was celebrated because he was Hercules. But when he became out to be Christian, they kind of got rid of him.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
If you question, honestly said, if you question anything that's left of center, they gang up on you. Now, a lot of people like to think, what's the word? That leftists were never manipulators. They've always have been. Let me. Oh man, I'm supposed to be playing games, Seth. Now you got me all going all political and shit. All right. Here is hey, yeah! There you go, Steph. Thank you for the yeehaw. And sorry, thank you, Steph, for the yeehaw, and Seth for the arter, y'all. Now the present day, they're trying to get rid of Harry Cavill and Chris Pratt. Yes. But like I said, you kind of just jumped into politics and all that. Yeah, I know. We just want a game, and real life just takes over it. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. I'm also very good at the Mexican version of the yeehaw. Are you ready for the Mexican version? I'll give you that one too. That one's for free. So good. Shut up, Seth. Oh wait, I'm gonna give you an example of how leftists use people for their selves. Do you remember Cindy Sheehan?
Security officials at the state capitol are bracing for an unusually large protest next week over budget cuts. Among those who plan to take part is war activist Cindy Sheehan. KCRA3 political reporter Kevin Riggs spoke to Ms. Sheehan, who says she's prepared to be arrested.
Walt, as you say, Cindy Sheehan is known for her anti-war protests, but she told me today she's using recent labor unrest in Wisconsin as a model and says she plans to take part in what's being called an occupation of the Capitol next week. Now, Sheehan is unhappy with budget cuts Governor Brown is proposing to bridge a projected $15 billion shortfall. She said she wants to go through what she calls proper channels to meet with Brown, but said she is willing to engage in civil disobedience.
We've done it successfully in other places.
Cindy Sheehan. She was the mother of a Army veteran. Oh gosh, she's got a camera. Yes, she does. She was the mother of an Army veteran that was killed during the Iraq War, and she protested Bush's war. Here we go. Here's another one.
Watch Dr. Drew's new show at 9. Almost a decade. More than 7,000 Americans have lost their lives. They were fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters. In Cindy Sheehan's case, her boy Casey died in Iraq. Watch this, and then we will speak with Cindy. The year was 2004, a Sunday in April, and it was the last day of Casey Sheehan's life. His mother, Cindy, thrown into enormous grief. But it turned into resolve, and she became the face of the anti-war movement.
Now, during this time, Republicans were very pro-war. No, don't get me wrong. The whole war is a whole big old mosh pot of different things, different army. 2004, I was in 10th grade or going into set 11. Damn, Steph, you're old. You're old. We're all old. No, Seth. in the beginning, both sides were pro-war for about one day, and it was the next day that the left started putting murmurs of anti-war. They didn't want to go to war. Yeah, you're old, Stephanie. You got kids too. Your kids are like almost 18 years old now. Man, you old lady. I'm kidding. I don't know how old your kids are. Seth was 8th grade in 2004. Wow. I was like timeless in 2004.
Applauded by some, reviled by others, Sheehan pressed forward. She spoke, demonstrated, even camped outside President Bush's Texas ranch. That administration has come and gone. The Iraq War is winding down, but Sheehan's anti-war fervor is in full swing, and she herself continues to create tremendous controversy.
But after Barack Obama won, she basically disappeared. Nobody heard about Cindy Sheehan again, unless you were like really looking for her. Said mid-20s in 2004 since you accidentally said an oopsie. Did I? Did I, or am I just throwing you off? Ooh. Anyways. Yeah, Cindy Sheehan. After Obama won the war, she disappeared from TV life. They used her and got rid of her. It was the same thing. It was the same thing during Occupy Wall Street. Occupy Wall Street was considered a left-wing movement. Wasn't a good one, but that's what it was. It's always been leftism. It always has been. Now, don't get me wrong. There were some times where the right was wrong too. You know, like the right used to. When the right attacked Ray William Johnson. You remember Ray William Johnson? Ray William Johnson, Fox News. Hey, what's up with my internet? Fox News, Ray William Johnson. Oh, I swear to God it happened. They were talking bad about Ray William Johnson on Fox News a long time ago. And so long, it's been memory hold. Holy shit. Oh well. But it happened. I know it happened. I saw it happen. No reason to lie about it. Yeah. Had the same issue, and it wasn't the internet. Oh, it wasn't? I just have to question if it's the internet sometimes. Did you hear about the corn oil replacement? Good. Good. Go. Do the corn oil thing. I've hated corn oil since 2008. Replacing what? Fuel? Yeah, it's fuel. I have about 3 acres of corn right now. Wonder how much fuel I could get. Yes, it was causing more pollution. It caused more pollution. It caused engines to break down because it clogs up all the lines. They push corn syrup into everything. Look at your pantry. Look at your pantry and tell me how many products have high fructose corn syrup. They stuff that shit into everything. And the No Game No Life girls playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, she already wrapped it up.
飛び込んでいけ 宇宙のか乗った飛び込んじゃった。
High fructose corn syrup. They push this corn syrup so hard. Obama pushed it. Oh, that's why that's ethanol? That's corn syrup. Ethanol is corn syrup. I was like, oh, to reduce gas prices, we need to put corn syrup in your car. Ethanol. Gasoline. Yeah. Ethanol, gasoline, ethanol, gas. Obama.
Everybody's going to have good ideas about how to achieve energy independence. Some of us are going to talk about raising cafe standards, others about biodiesel and ethanol, energy efficiency.
I've been one of the key movers on the ethanol program in Washington.
And I have been a big supporter of ethanol because Illinois is a big corn-producing state. It's been good for farmers. It's been good for the rural economy. Fuel that's grown right here in Iowa and that's grown right in Illinois. We can develop the market for ethanol and other alternative fuels, biodiesel, that would set us on the path of energy independence.
It's something that Barack Obama is highly committed to and has included in his comprehensive...
President of Energy and Climate Change. Like I said, I hated these motherfuckers for a long time.
Energy plan, a commitment for to bring 60 billion gallons of ethanol and other renewable fuels online by 2022.
Particularly in rural communities where potentially we could harness the crops that we grow, not just corn-based ethanol, but cellulosic ethanol and switchgrass, using these new technologies to spur energy independence and economic development.
The hell it hasn't. Gas prices got higher. Gas prices still high. Ugh. It wasn't until Trump came in and said, drill, baby, drill. Get oil. So stupid. Steph. Sell that corn now. Sell that corn oil now before it gets stopped. Turns out it's causing more pollution. Yeah, I knew that. That they found it was till 2007 that they found it. No, they didn't care, Seth. They knew back then. There were warnings back then. But like you just said, like you just saw, Obama pushed that shit. Pushed it until they got in power and they made it federal law where all gasoline pumps had to have at least 10% ethanol. And it's been bad ever since. Gas prices never went down. Engines are being ruined. You don't get full power with corn. Food prices went up because instead of the corn going to feed for livestock, it went to gasoline. So now you're driving up prices of feed. So when you drive up the price of feed for animals, well now you drive up the price for beef, chicken, and all that. Democrats have never done anything right. Anybody who said, yeah, they did this thing right, they did that thing right, no. They're gaslighting themselves. They have never done anything right. Look. So we're talking about recently. We're talking a whole lot about, at least this year politically. We're talking about
tons of inquiries.
We're talking about a whole lot about of tariffs, right? And how tariffs are bad for America. Blah 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 blah. We're gonna watch this one video. You know how he won the Senate? No, I don't know. The Republicans in the Senate state of Illinois felt like they had to use a black man to beat him. Probably. And now his second term, he's screwing more stuff now than he was. And now his second term, he's screwing up more stuff where it was our 2000. Screwing stuff up where it was 2016 Trump. Who, Trump? Trump now? You think Trump now is screwing things up? Is that what you believe, Seth? Do you believe, Seth? Do you believe Trump right now is screwing things up? Because I'd argue that you're getting sensationalized by the internet. Trump now is worse than Trump 2016 because he's being a slave to the real masterminds. Depends how you look at it, Seth. I mean, so one of the things that Elon said was that we're gonna go broke because, you know, of the big beautiful deal. Well, in June, our government actually had a surplus in money. I feel like he got a call after that assassination that made him change his mind. That's possible. It's possible. When you face death like that, it's a different thing. You know, you almost died. It's still too early to tell. We're still in 6 months in. But if this was an 80-20 thing, Seth, I would say you're on the 20 side of it. Feeling if feeling like Trump is doing a bad job was an 80-20 issue, you're probably on the 20 side of it, partner. I don't know. I just go day by day and see what happens. Right? But you gotta look at the way I see it right now. No tax on overtime. I'm working all these extra hours and I'm not going to be taxed for it. That's extra money in my pocket. Yes, I won't get it right now. I'll get it at tax season of next year. But that's something to look forward to. That's extra money in my pocket. That's extra money to help pay off my bills. To help pay off my car. Get me out of debt. He's agreeing with a Labour Party Prime Minister, and that guy's always full of it. I haven't seen what's going on with that right now, but he could be playing a law game, right? Who knows what's? I'm not paying attention to that right now, but he did get the EU. He did get the EU to agree to his tariff, to his trade deal. Okay, so my company did. I'll give you another example. My company has got a lot of imports from China before the tariffs, right? And when the tariffs hit, people at my job were like, "Oh my God, all the work's gonna disappear. All the work's gonna disappear. We're not gonna get any overtime this year. You know, we're not gonna get any stuff. We still got stuff. We're getting overtime this week. We're getting overtime probably next week. Just because the tariffs hit didn't stop anything. We're still selling stuff. There's one good thing he made China. He made Canada got rid of tariffs among the promises. Maybe. Like I said, it's still too early. There's a lot that he has to fix. There's a lot to be fixed because once again the Democrats in power fucked up a lot of things. You know, everything being so sky high. You know, that was inflation. What made inflation happen? Now I would say Trump helped with the inflation thing with the COVID money, right? But he had a plan to bring that down. He didn't get a chance to enact that plan because he got kicked out of power. But Biden made it worse by giving us more money. Anyways, let's watch this video real fast on how
when you get distracted by
Bill
a fluffy
Clinton
little dog rocking the same neck
more
as
likely
you,
put us in the situation that we're in right now.
You've overdrafted. With Cash App, you're good. Get free overdraft coverage when you direct deposit at least $300 each month.
Creating an inviting, inspiring room for your child is easy at Living Spaces, where our kids and teens collections offer versatility.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Cold Fusion. Did President Bill Clinton sell out America's economic future? Let's see. In the mid-90s, America seemed unstoppable. The US economy flourished, inflation and unemployment were low, budgets were balanced, and crime was falling. In the 90s, America really was the place to be. Then, with just one signature in 2000, President Bill Clinton changed everything. China received permanent trade status and an entry into the World Trade Organization, or WTO. With a stroke of his pen, China would be brought into the rest of the global economy, free to trade with the world with little to no barriers. But this also meant that the US couldn't bully China. They couldn't threaten them with economic restrictions for Tibetan human rights violations or aggressive moves against Taiwan, as mentioned by this 1999 New York Times article. At this time, it was all about influencing China through positive economic means rather than punishment. On that fateful day, Bill Clinton would state,
"We continue to have serious disagreements with China on human rights, on proliferation, and other issues. We'll continue to press our views and protect our interests. This deal will not change China or our relationship with China overnight. Bringing China into the WTO is a win-win decision. It will protect our prosperity, and it will promote the right kind of change in China."
On the surface, it made sense. Why should China be exempt from the global?
We have more nuclear power if it were for the other fuel industry interfering and spreading propaganda. No, Seth. No, it was not the. It might be the fuel industry, but it's also leftists. It was also leftists. Captain Planet. Captain Planet is a leftist cartoon. You know for sure Clinton was paid by the fuel industry to prevent us from having nuclear. Possibly, but it was Captain Planet. Shows like Captain Planet, The Simpsons, fear mongering after Chernobyl happened. You know, 3 Mile Island. When 3 Mile Island happened, there was fear mongering. As a leftist once says, never let a good crisis go to waste. Also, keep talking about the horrible regulation Chernobyl. Right, but they don't say that. They don't say that Chernobyl was badly ran. Right. All you ever hear is how Chernobyl blew up and now nobody can live in that area because of all the radiation and blah 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 blah. There's places in America that people can't live because of other chemicals, not that are not radioactive.
Economy. It would even mean cheaper products for American consumers. But even at the time, there were voices of dissent within America. The people that could see what this deal meant were furious, and it culminated in the famous Battle of Seattle of 1999.
The whole world is watching! The whole world is watching! The whole world is watching!
5 days, 60,000 people, tear gas, rubber bullets, broken windows, police brutality, and millions of dollars in property damages.
Until the WTO demonstrations in Seattle, thousands of anti-globalization demonstrators blocked the streets around the convention center, and things escalated quickly. A small group of disruptive protesters would not consult with the police.
Seattle really. It's in Seattle, no less. We got edits defending China's solar farm, and we know it's a huge area. It's taking up people, but they can't live there anymore. An area that could never fit over 100 can't live there because of solar farms. Exactly. Instead of spending that area for development, they spent it on solar farms that don't do shit.
Really, to me, marked the beginning of like a whole new era in the way police dealt with protests.
Over the next 25 years, a set of dominoes would fall. The very economic fabric of America and the world would be changed forever. In many ways, it planted the seeds of today's chaotic trade war and devastated whole communities across the Midwest and South of America. But back in the year 2000, the deal looked great. A plan for a globalized economy had finally come true. But the thing was, it was less of a plan and more of an experiment. And now, we're finally starting to see the results.
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America, like the people who keep Texas moving. For them.
But before we get started, just some quick housekeeping. Cold Fusion episodes are now available on Spotify, so you can watch them there if you prefer. After the Second World War, the US was the undisputed king of production. By 1945, more steel was produced in the state of Pennsylvania alone than Germany and Japan combined. For the next few decades, the US were the manufacturers of the world. By the 90s, some American jobs did start leaving to Asia, but China was a small fry, only producing 3 to 4% of the world's factory output. But then things would change. After a series of internal economic reforms, China was about to grow rapidly. By 1996, they were outproducing both Italy and France. Germany would be swallowed in 2001, and the growth of China couldn't be ignored. As the 20th century
Shut up. Wish I had a back that way I could turn around.
closed, optimism about globalization peaked. World leaders believed removing barriers to trade would foster global stability and wealth. President Bill Clinton championed integrating China into the World Trade Organization, arguing it would democratize China and benefit American businesses by opening vast new markets. Many believed that this had worked in the past, in places like South Korea and Taiwan. So, why not China?
Our products will gain better access to China's market in every sector, from agriculture to telecommunications to automobiles. But China gains no new market access to the United States.
In 1945, when the war was over, 23 countries came together with an agreement to establish a sort of referee to make sure countries shared their goods in a fair and even manner. This referee would eventually become the World Trade Organization. In the decades that followed, tariffs, which often exceeded 40% before the WTO, gradually reduced. Global powers hoped to prevent the kind of economic isolation that led to the Great Depression and hence World War II. So Clinton inherited a post-World War II vision of global trade built around big institutions and everyone playing by the rules. Integrating China was his final step, a gamble aimed at democratizing a growing power. But critics warned from day one that Clinton's optimism might blind him to the reality of global economics. But once signed, the decision entwined the US and China's economies. The nations were now conjoined economic twins. The result played out right in front of our eyes. Now with China in the mix, world trade flipped on its head. America was transformed from a manufacturing powerhouse into a consumer-dependent nation. China was driving America's consumption with a sea of manufactured goods. Americans, however, did enjoy cheaper goods for a while, but what was the long-term cost? Labor unions, economists, and members of Congress warned Clinton that American manufacturers would not be able to compete with China. They pointed out that this would cost American jobs. They stressed that China had no real labor standards. But the deal went forward anyway. On October 10, 2000, Clinton signed the United States-China Relations Act. Unfortunately for many, all of those fears were quickly proven right. What was a
notice he signed. Well, I muted myself. I didn't mute myself. I muted the game. Notice he signed it right before the election. It's the year 2000, so it's the year of the election. He signed that shit before he left office. What a snake in the grass! What scum!
Initially celebrated as a diplomatic and economic triumph, has aged into one of the most consequential and divisive decisions of modern American history. Clinton's signature almost immediately triggered an economic migration. American companies rushed overseas, particularly to China. The attraction of significantly cheaper labor was too strong to resist. What company could resist cutting production costs by more than half? Jobs that were once secure in American factories vanished rapidly. And for the first time since 1947, when records began, capital investment in manufacturing, that is, plant equipment and manufacturing technology, actually declined in the 2000s. Nothing symbolized this shift better than Levi Strauss. For factory workers like Clara Flores and others in San Antonio, Texas, working at Levi was the job of a lifetime, crafting Levi's blue jeans, a classic symbol of American culture since the gold rush of the 1800s. Quote, "Wherever you went, it was the same Levi's blue jeans," end quote. But in 2003, Clara and hundreds of her colleagues in San Antonio were laid off.
Yep.
Levi's closed its last US factories, moving production overseas in search of cheaper labor. By 2005, Senator Bernie Sanders and other critics of the policies were already sounding the alarm, saying,
"The question that the American people have to ask is why it is that corporate America, with the active support of the President of the United States and the congressional leadership, is selling out the American people and making China the economic superpower of the 21st century."
Some people may not like his other policies, but he was certainly right here. Levi's jeans wasn't alone. Between 2000 and 2010, America lost 6 million jobs, nearly 1/3 of its entire manufacturing sector. For just 10 years, that's a literal guttering. The devastation
all went to China. You can watch more if you like. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Democrats have never done anything good. Never. Can't convince me otherwise. Alright. Enough with the questions. But let's get back to the game. Nah, it's game. Everybody here to play game. Got so distracted. Everybody left me. Because I was talking about politics. No, not even JFK. He fucked up the Bay of Pigs thing. He almost caused nuclear war to come through. If anything, JFK is probably more centered left. More centered than left. But he still fucked things a lot. He fucked things up too. There has been no good Democrat president. He just had the worst VP. Nope. Well, he had a bad VP, but even so, JFK is not a good president. Was not a good president. Everybody remembers him fondly because he was assassinated. But his policies almost put us into a war, into a nuclear war. I'm just trying to figure out how to repair my ships.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
Without a trace?
Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I could always keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place.
See,
she could be anywhere.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
At least we can thank Nixon for on the 18th to vote. You know, a lot of people don't realize this, and I didn't realize it until very recently. Nixon won his presidency in a landslide. He won 49 states out of 50. If you're old enough to fight in war, you're old enough to vote. Honestly, Seth, if you're old enough to fight in war, you're old enough to smoke, you're old enough to drink, you're old enough to drive. He only lost because of TV. Yeah. He don't no. Who? Nixon? No, Nixon lost. Nixon. Oh, you mean to Kennedy, or to or because of Watergate? What do you mean? I'll leave you be. To Kennedy, yeah. I would have to watch it. I don't know about the times. But I'm pretty sure you're probably right. He probably did lose to Kennedy because of television.
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Shit, I would argue. Hold on.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
I would argue that even so-called journalists have always been left-leaning ever since the get-go. They try to say, oh well, all the news people back then were completely center. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
The only
whatever your troubles with
center
Edgewater,
right,
leave them at the gates and be welcomed here.
Journalist
Any
I remember
questions,
from back then was probably John Stossel from 2020. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcome here. Any questions? You must be out of line.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Are you talking about...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Are you sure you're not thinking about Quimby? I think you're talking about Quimby.
Girl, aren't you?
Quimby versus
I
Sideshow
remember
Bob.
when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old
Tobacco?
but
I want
it's
some tobacco.
cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace,
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. I like the third option. Something about coming back to town or something or losing power. I don't know. I wasn't really listening. Because they want people to think that voters vote on looks. It is a beauty contest.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I got my own reasons.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to an odious cannery.
Welcome to the stream, Uni!
Seems the
We've been
sort of
talking
thing
politics
you
for the
do
last
on
hour. Unintentionally. Because we were talking about censorship in the UK and stuff. And then it just went down a giant rabbit hole about politics. I'm trying to stay focused on the game. But I'm too scatterbrained. Think about it, you've been living time for a lifetime. I'm not trying to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ships.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
But he has a nice hat. I like his hat.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that.
Yes, I would, Seth, because it's my stream. I make the rules around here.
Work. His heart gave out.
He was
It's
tired
my
all the
stream.
time, sure, but he was old, man.
You want to share? You share the
raised me
6-minute
all
clips.
by
You can watch on your own.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company.
I
and
missed what she
still
said.
She defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on her side. Yeah, I don't like you throwing that in her face. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater? Who upset Texas guy? Nobody upset Texas guy. At least not yet. Seth hasn't pissed me off yet.
I'm alright. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns
Keyword.
them.
Yeah.
By blood and bones. You've been there.
Big
You've
Tex blowing
seen
up
it.
would upset this Texas guy
All
here.
anyone ever
I'm
does
sure.
is toil over
No!
the cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good.
No promises. No promises. Oh, I can steal. No, Big Tex blowing up would not upset me. Big Tex, in fact, Big Tex burning down made me cry. Alright, it was a sad day in Texas when Big Tex burnt down. Oh shit! Hey, look, it's an apple. I forgot there was landmines, okay, Uni? I forgot landmines were a thing. No, I don't want to steal. What's this? It's nothing. Right here? Oh yeah, I remember playing Fallout 3 and when a baby started crying, a friend tells me to jump away. What happened, Seth? Yeah, don't care. Oh, it's her notes. Oh, it's her place. Never mind. Leaving! I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do now. Journal. You enter geothermal power while speaking to Adeline. If you divert power to Edgewater, you are getting the power warning. She might go and be upset. Adeline proposed that you divert power to geothermal power to technical labs, diverting power to Edgewater. Where's Vicar? I want to go see Vicar. That's where I was trying to go. Except, this whole decade had changed so much. Fallout 3 had babies cart bombs. Holy shit! Not the baby bombs.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
I really hate that I cannot.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
I hate that I cannot hotkey.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit? I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
I can't hotkey the map. That makes me mad.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
Uni.
Fantastic.
Uni.
Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity.
You never heard. You
and
never
Ms. Holcomb
heard
as
about
well.
when Big Tex burned
How
down,
rare
right?
to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging
You know about,
along.
do you even
with
know
the
about Big
DeSoto.
Tex, Uni?
Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town.
Nope, you never heard Big Tex? Alright, well. I think I shared a picture before. I want to say I shared a picture before. of me in front of Big Daddy Big Tex. Seth, don't you say anything. Me, I am fancy ignorant on that matter. It's all right. It's all right, Yenny. So every year in Dallas Fair Park, we have the Great State Fair of Texas. It's the state fair to celebrate Texas, and our icon is Big Tex. Anyway, that's Big Tex. Right there is Big Tex. Big old cowboy in the middle of Fair Park. Big old white cowboy in the middle of mostly urban neighborhood. Someone took a wrong turn to Burning Man. No, it's not Burning Man. Although we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. So about, I want to say 13 years ago, Big Tex burnt down. Big Tex on fire. There you go.
Need help with moving, storage, or both? Introducing Capsule Portable Storage Containers.
Breaking news at midday, Big Tex, the iconic symbol of the State Fair of Texas, is destroyed by fire. These are pictures taken by someone who was there when the flames were at their worst. Here's a live picture from HD Chopper 8. The fire started just as gates were opening, and people said that at about 10:25 this morning, smoke started coming from Big Tex's neck, and before they knew it, he was up in flames. This is all that you see now from Big Tex Circle at the State Fair of Texas.
He was old. He's been around for, at the time he'd been around for a long time. No one burnt it. It was just old. He's been part of this model, the old model.
Howdy, folks.
Well, we are counting down to opening day at the State Fair on Friday, and it wouldn't be the fair without Big Tex, would it? But did you know he wasn't originally a cowboy? Our Nicole Nielsen takes a trip down memory lane for the story of Big Tex.
No! So someone didn't maintain him? No, it's not that. It's just, it was really old. The old model was really old.
All across Texas, even the nation, folks know exactly who Big Tex is. But there's not many people still around who know exactly who he was. And for that, we headed to the small town of Currens, Texas, just outside of Corsicana, otherwise known as the birthplace of Big Tex, to find one of the last people who were.
It was be it weather or spark because of maintenance. It was like I said, it was old. There was a spark, like some of the gears or something caught fire, sparked on something and caught his clothes on fire.
Remember knowing him not as a cowboy, but first as Old St. Nick.
To have the biggest Santa Claus in the world, that's a lot for a little old town.
Claire and Joe McMillan says the town built him in 1949 to entice Christmas shoppers.
I remember I was so scared of him. I was scared of Santa Claus, period, let alone one, as big as he was.
At 49.
Look at that thing though, it's horrifying. That thing looks like it's gonna jump into my house and eat me.
Feet tall, he was hand-built from iron and paper mache. He stood tall on the corner of 3rd and Colquette for 2 holiday seasons.
It's a dip at the end of this main street, and you dip, and they had him tied off, but that's where they set him.
The second Christmas, though, spent inside a chimney because his pants kept blowing away.
I mean, sorry, but Big Tex was kind of creepy too in that face.
The excitement wore off for the little
That's my
chap.
daddy, okay?
That's when the State Fair of Texas stepped in with $750 and an artist named Jack Bridges. We sat down with his granddaughter.
There's
not much in common between a Santa and a giant cowboy. That's quite a job.
He was a little scary the first year, and I remember Jack saying that he didn't have much time, so I'm not really sure what the time frame was. He was just trying to get it to where he could actually present it and it be standing there.
Oh, and he stood there for the first time in 1952. After his first fair, it was clear he needed a bit of cosmetic surgery. Bridges modeled Big Tex after himself.
If you look at his hands, the original hands, I mean, if you look at the thumbs, if you look at my hands, because they are the same. So I know that because it's us.
Jack Bridges straightened out his nose, corrected his wink, and gave him a voice.
This is Big Tex.
One of the earliest videos is from 1955. It also shows his first change of clothes. He made his silver screen debut in the 60s, stood tall through the 70s and 80s. Then, in 1993, an upgrade. He began to wave.
Hey, folks.
In honor of his 50th birthday in 2002, artists added wrinkles and some gray hair.
How do you like the blonde being a Big Tex mouth pretending to... How do you like a blonde being in Big Tex mouth protesting charcoal? What are you talking about, Seth?
But you may remember, a decade later, his 60th birthday wasn't so pleasant.
He's 60
Big
years
Tex
old.
caught fire after an electrical short.
It was heartbreaking, and it was
Oh.
like one of our family.
Oh, I wasn't there, but I was around. Man, Seth wants a blonde being. Yes, he does want blonde beings. He likes the blondes, apparently. But yes, when Big Tex caught on fire, oh, it devastated us Texans. Because he had always been there. He was always there. And it was like the last week at the state fair too. So on his 60th birthday, he just said he went up in a puff of smoke. It was devastating. In fact, I need to turn on the lights. Oh, I can see how I'm typing on my keyboard. In fact, we even have a eulogy. I can't understand. When Notre Dame went on fire too, so I get it somehow. Yeah, I mean, it's an inanimate object, but you know about it for so long, and it just catches fire, and especially when you don't remember, especially it's just part of your life, right? It has history, exactly. So, a local radio show host made a eulogy for Big Tex.
0600.
Now the way this starts off, it has audio from the firefighters on the way to try to save Big Tex, and then the eulogy starts.
Attention, Engine 44, Engine 3, Engine 6, Truck 3, Truck 19, Battalion 1, Battalion 3. One alarm fire at the State Fair, 1100 to 1198 First Avenue, box 060008. Big Tex is on fire. Engine 44, going to Big Tex. 777 on channel 1. 777, go ahead. Be advised, I'm en route over here to Big Tex. There's a large column of black smoke. 777 is out at Big Tex. Got a rather tall cowboy. All his clothes burn off. 777 out. Rather tall cowboy with all his clothes burned off at 10:31. Engine 6 out. Big Tex on fire. On fire. Howdy, folks. It's hot. 19's out. Big Tex is gone. Truck 19 out at 10:32. Big Tex is gone.
Friends and neighbors, we are here today to pay tribute to the remains of a man.
Amen.
Who entertained us for many years. Can I get amen?
Amen.
We are here today to say goodbye to Big Tex. Big Tex loved the children.
Yeah, he did.
He loved adults. Man loved all races.
Yes, he did.
He entertained us all the way up to his untimely combustion. For you see, he was pronounced dead by the Dallas Fire Department on October 19th at 10:32 a.m. His head caught fire around 10:15 this morning, quickly spared and then burned him naked. I'm sure it will take many years for the children around Big Tex to forget the image of Big Tex bursting into flames. I'm sure it will also take many years to forget the image of him stomping in circles, screaming,
My legs, my legs! I can't feel his legs!
What is it, Dan?
I love today.
My legs! Big Tex can't feel his legs!
Can we begin again? Back up a little bit. I'm sure it will take many years.
Many years! I haven't forgotten.
For the children to
I'll never
forget the image of Big Tex bursting into flames. It will also take many years to forget the image of him stomping in circles, screaming,
My legs, Big Tex can't feel his legs.
I'm sure it would also take many, many years for the children to forget Big Tex running over and over into the Hall of State trying to put himself out.
Amen.
He was born in Karens, Texas.
Karens, Texas!
A tower of a man, praise God, standing 52 feet tall.
52 feet tall!
For over 60 years.
60 years!
An icon of the Lone Star State. He proudly wore that star on his chest and knew what it meant.
Amen!
Amen? Amen. A man to be cherished. A man to be honored. One day he welcomes us through the gates as he always has. The next, his dickies is burning off in front of everybody. But considering he tucked his jeans into his boots all the time, not really a surprise he burst into flames. Be with you in a second.
Take your time, Reverend.
Anybody else want to talk? Show. Memory of Big Tex.
Memory of Big Tex. I'm bringing two right now. I love Big Tex. He's my daddy. Miss you, Daddy.
What?
And the boots.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah, never take the boot. Never take the boots. Never take your
Yeah,
jeans
hopefully they
in
can
your boots.
update that on the new Big Tex.
Unless you're gay.
Yeah.
Or a
We
woman.
untucked the jeans.
You don't have to do that. Get him some boot cuts. Yeah. I mean, you're getting your pants from Dickies.
That's the only time
that
you
have
put
to
your
be
jeans in your boot is you effeminate or you're a lady.
Ready, Dan?
All set.
Men wear the jeans outside the boots.
Can the organist start again?
Yes, Reverend.
Yo. Man proudly wore that star on his chest. Knew what it stood for. Man to be cherished, a man to be honored.
Amen.
One day he welcomes us through the gates. Next, his dickies burn off in front of everybody. Now, considering he always tucked his jeans inside his boots, not really a surprise he burst into flames. Although our hearts are heavy, our faces stream with tears. But considering the part of Dallas he was in, it was fitting for him to go out in blackface. Some days I show like me a lot of me. Can the organist start again?
Yes, Reverend.
A man to be cherished, a man to be honored. One day, he welcomes us through the gates as he's always done. The next day, his dickies burns off in front of everybody. Considering he tucked his jeans into his boots, not really a surprise he burst into flames. What a fabulous way to go. Although our hearts are heavy, our faces still stream with tears. Considering the part of Dallas he lived in, it was fitting for him to go in blackface. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Let's go, Dan. For more information on The Russ Martin Show, just go to Russ.
Now, the day after this broadcast on the radio, people were calling in and said, damn it, that was a good eulogy. We needed that for Big Tex. It's funny. There's so much wrong with Big, well, not wrong with Big Tex, but just things you just, if you don't think about it, you don't notice it. So, where they have the State Fair of Texas is in South Dallas. And South Dallas is mostly a minority area, right? That's where all the minorities live. Mexicans, blacks, very few Asians though. And very little white people. So you have this giant 50-foot statue of a white man going up every year in the middle of that neighborhood. So that's why when he says it's only fitting for him to go out in blackface, it was just like, oh my God. No, don't say that. It's terrible. But yeah, people were not up. They were not mad at Russ Martin, the radio show host here. That's his name, Russ Martin. They called in and said, yeah, we needed that. We needed that. That was so good for you. We loved it. Now, Big Tex when he burnt down, that was a big deal.
This is the story of the
huge deal.
Breaking news at midday. Big Tex, the iconic
it was everywhere.
symbol of the state.
Everywhere in Texas, that's where it was at. So yeah. Back to Seth though. Speaking of King in the Hill, what do you think of the trailers of the reboot? They've got some good jokes going on so far, Seth. I'm gonna have to wait and see. I drank a lot of booze right there because I needed some booze for that eulogy. You think the beer episode is gonna be the first one? I think that's probably be the second one. I think the first episode is gonna revolve around Hank moving back in. So I really get new people to talk to. Name the poison, anything at all. Spiritual. Oh yeah. If you want to talk to him. Cop power to deserters. If you can answer quickly, we're in a hurry. Cop power. Oh.
Tart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Hydrating now with some Dr. Pepper. Oh, let's get some Dr. Pepper. Goes good with the whiskey I just drank. And oh yeah, y'all. For Seth, thank you, Seth, for the hydrate and the oh yeah. Where's the oh yeah, Dr. Pepper? Huh. Is there an oh yeah, Dr. Pepper? I'm trying to think. Ah, yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal
I know, and
plant.
everybody's mostly coke.
It is not
or
as safe as you might assume.
I don't know. I can't remember the Dr. Pepper one. I remember 7-Up. You remember the 7-Up campaign? Make 7-Up yours?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, huh? A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Oh, well, it's for money. Hell yeah, yeah. You mean this book? Oh, here you go. I found the book already. When the hell do I do that?
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait.
What?
What the fuck is this? Is this French?
Ha!
I can't fucking read French.
Ha! Uni!
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. God is so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan. At every turn.
It's fucking French. You can't read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. That's hilarious. What a coincidence. That's funny. Also, high my preachers to the yokels about following the plan while fighting. I just think you're overreacting a bit.
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you?
Nope, no idea.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing.
Backwater? Damn.
All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches.
Wow!
Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial agreement. You ride out of town? I don't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand when it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
What kind of priest are you? Not in the market for hacking. Roll and Victor, maybe some other time. Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind.
It wasn't even a good one.
I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
I need your help getting the damn. Companion has leveled up and getting new perks. Die! Don't stare at me like that. Oh, I leveled up as well. Tech, leadership. You know, you might like this game. Kind of like Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, not really, but it feels like it. Oh, I can give her weapons? Ain't that something? Base health, threat generated. Decrease the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. Increase your engineering skills. Oh yeah, I go with that one. Increase my skills, goddammit. Fuck y'all. Alright. Now the fuck do I go? Come back to the town because he's cutting off the power. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Dagnabbit. Region. Well, now I gotta choose one or the other. Don't know how I'm gonna choose one or the other, but I am. Ooh, I can open that door now. Hack it. Hack it. Hack it. Oh, this one is here. Man, that's all I wanted. I wanted to be able to get through the goddamn doors. I don't have to keep going around. Well, I kind of fucked things up. But it's alright. I think. Wrong one. Wrong button.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I have no idea what I'm about to do.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family.
Which one am I saving?
In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but
she kind of reminds me of
Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I just...
Which one's
I felt like I
Edgewater?
had to say something.
Okay, it's best to keep the 90s Dr. Pepper commercials in the past. Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Riku. Not Riku from Kingdom Hearts, Riku from Final Fantasy X. Don't worry about it, I was barely listening to you.
Oh, well. Okay then.
I'm an asshole. I don't care what you said. Yeah, you can kind of see the Riku, right? You can kind of see it. Alright, map. Region. Atomical Labs. Edgewater. But no Terra strong voice though. No. It's the look. That's all this. It's the look. Oh wait. Wait. We're gonna save. We're gonna make a new save. And then we're gonna make a quick save. Uh-oh. What? I don't know why I get Riku vibes from her, Seth. I just do. It's weird. I don't understand it myself. I wish I did. Just it gives me Riku vibes. Oh. Redirect power.
Got it. Inside voices.
Well, probably because of like both scavengers. Maybe. I don't know. Just something. It's just something.
Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much.
Are you pondering
She
what
was
I'm
in another
pondering?
division of the Spacers
I think
Choice
so,
family.
Brain. But you didn't care,
She
Corey.
worked in
Nobody
the Veil a
cares.
few months
Why do we keep singing
doing
about it?
Henry Computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Okay. Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract.
Okay then.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law.
Who runs by law?
Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits.
Yeah.
You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk.
Uh-huh.
The machine Vickers sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine and needs fixing it, it's an ideal. No one wants what to live in, but what we strive for. It's an ideal!
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, quick save again. Redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Exit. Now comes the power. One of them I have to fight for it. One of them I have to fight for it. I bet you anything I have to fight for it. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. I tried to warn y'all. Tried to warn y'all to go back, but y'all didn't want to go. I didn't want to listen to me. I'm just cowboy, messenger. Y'all like, ah, fuck you. Run the things out my way, my way, my way or the highway. I bet you I gotta fight. I bet you. Bye guys. Bye guys. Okay, they didn't come after me. That's good. That's a good thing. Where the hell is the door? Let me in. Oh, she was waiting for me.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
I told you I need it. This isn't personal. I just need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I don't even know you people!
And tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I don't know you people! I don't care! Fuck y'all! What's wrong with you? Why are you so mad? Why are you acting like a Karen?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed just go to his post. I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone will breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years.
Oh my God, she's been using humans!
Don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
That's disgusting!
I have have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
I don't know, she ain't talking no more. Thank you. One way or another, thank you.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
It's mine.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Sip.
Are you,
Sip.
are things safe out here?
Sip.
How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I was just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
And what's that?
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
If there's like start learning, I can give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
I thought you were saying
Comes in a
like
set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town.
all these side quests.
If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
There you go.
No
I
kidding.
found one.
Really? Well, which one?
I don't know.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there?
Yes, I did.
Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Oh, thank you. I'll let you know if I find any other.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody
Oh,
here.
good.
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
You don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just...
We've all
Adelaide's
gotten
never
old.
gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Oh, she's a Karen anyways.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
She's old. She's Karen.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, We need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
I think I fucked up. Somewhere along the way, I fucked up. We're gonna reverse time. Alright, reverse time. We'll try these dialogue trees again. Should I stick to my options? Should I not reverse time? Should I not be a save scum? So I just take my whippings and keep going. What? Stick true to my choices. I think I should stick true to my choices. That's what I think. I shouldn't reverse time. I should not have reversed time. That's sealed. Why is that sealed? There's no power? Is that why it's sealed?
That's the thing about growing old. This is all. You killed my go to, and you. So. You offering to kill Reed if you must. Tell her. I have got him.
Alright, let's quick save right here.
One of us want to go see what happened?
I'm gonna save, quick save right here. And then we're gonna go. What is that green thing? Oh, it's a vending machine. Never mind. God damn it. No one need the map. I want to leave the map. Oh shit. I'm glad I'm not streaming tomorrow. Cause these hours are gonna be killing me. These hours are gonna be killing me. Wait, you know, at 3:30 in the morning. I'm going up at 2:30 in the morning. Alright, let's see if we can't convince Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
That's what it is. She won't come back to town as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man.
And I'm a damn dead
Edgewater
man.
may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque.
What?
A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna. Processed, liquefied, retextured saltuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly saltuna. We've been experiencing a saltuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise.
Improvise?
We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like saltuna in the end.
Oh, how long have you been living like this?
A couple years, give or take. Right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpse is mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance.
What?
What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'm not in the mood. You want... Oh.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Yeah, she is. Let's see how I can use all the help we can get.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do.
Oh, it worked!
I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Wow. This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has
I
other
think it
towns.
actually worked.
Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You don't have to do this, you know?
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Okay. Well, that worked. That worked. leveled up. Engineering at 50. Wow. Wow. I got power attacks. 40. 40. 50. Can I fast travel? Oh, I got perk. Base health. Yes, all right. All right, map. Map. Whoa. All right, old lady, you win. Fucking Karen. Voice complaining. Aha!
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other.
Look, I'm just trying to make everybody happy.
I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Well, she's gonna say anything to them. I'm curious. She's gonna walk off?
I know, I'm trying to think.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all. Whoa. Great.
Oh.
I seen you.
I just passed it through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you... Fact is, I've been... Well... I'll take all... You were... I know.
Right,
No kid.
The Elizabeth Part 3.
In fact... Sure. Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined... Something must have changed in Edgewater. What's on your mind?
Never mind. Y'all get on. Get going. Find an engineer. Find the 3 volumes. Search Zoe's home for clues. All right, let's do that. Oh, I didn't set the. Yeah, let's do some side quests. Oh man! Fatigue service didn't hit me. That's it. No more Edgewater for me. No more Canary. No more air jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, bad. Another, I don't know why I'm writing this stuff. Time to find Zoe. Zoe! Zoe, I'm coming for you, girl. Don't know where you're at, but I'm gonna find you. Oh man, I am sleepy. What time is it? 17. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's go ahead and save. And new save. Nothing! Hold on, Nappy! I'll raise your quote here in a second. My ass kicked. Five naked cowboys at Ram Ranch. Never! Never! I've already sang that song. I have to make that like a infinite redeem, like a 1 million point redeem. Nuppy, how you doing, partner? Yeah, this shotgun sucks. Headshots and not dead. No, never! Never! Nothing. The only person that's ever gonna go up my butt is my doctor. That's when I get really, really old. I ain't that old yet. Oh, no Brokeback Mountain pain? Yeah, no Brokeback Mountain at all. Never. This gun sucks, by the way. Let me switch it out. Light pistol. Light machine gun. Ooh. This is... Oh, that needs to be repaired. Light assault rifle. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's a quick save.
I don't know anybody. Here we go!
It's attacking me! Woman, use a gun, not a hammer. Don't take a hammer to a gunfight. Love you too, Nuppy. Love you too. How you been, partner? Where are you getting hit at? Oh, there you are. I know you got a bully. Well, you don't have to bully. You choose to bully. You big meanie. I know nothing to you, and you're bullying me. Seth, you're my new mod. Time out Nuppy. Time her out for like 10 hours. He loves me too much. Also, Alice, has Alice come back yet? No, I have not seen her come back. I have not. I don't know if she ever will, partner. I mean, she left without telling us, so I'm pretty sure if she does come back, she will tell us again. What's this do? Still encumbered. If I have to drop like guns or something. I could probably drop all these. Honestly. I only need like 10 of the same damn knives. How do I sort? Hold S to sort. Oh, name. Value, weight. Wait to where? Damage rating. Melee's arranged. Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, I can drop all these. These knives. It's the same thing. Drop this hammer. Drop the light assault rifle. I don't need 3 at the same time. Okay. What's my weight limit at? Who loves you too much? Me or Seth? Stephanie, you've been lurking there this entire time. How nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
No. You're Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in that. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I'm gonna have to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Is it?
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I need to clarify something.
I'm great at clarifying.
Something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Why'd you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Now you're better.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse.
Don't care about you and your problems. Go back. Go back to your other people. Go back to your people. This isn't interesting. All the frozen dinners. Big cartridge. Spacious shawl. Devilish merch. Whee! Oh, my leg! My leg! I can't feel my leg! That's a mine. Alright. quest can I do? Oh, I guess I can finish that one. Fast travel back. Oh man, I'm getting hit with a touch of the sleepies. Woo! Gotta tell y'all, waking up at 3:30 in the morning is really, really rough on the body. I wouldn't recommend it at all.
Hope Adelaide's okay.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone. We didn't always get along, but you pretty much did my job for me. Let me know if I can do something for you.
I'll leave you be. Ooh, workbench. Alright. Repair. Oh, I have insufficient parts. Oh, I need weapon parts? Damn. Modify. Tinker. Repair. Oh, armor. Yeah, armor's fine. I need to find weapon parts. I'll go buy some. Zap damage. Nah, well, nothing in there.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
They're what? Revolting? I know they're revolting. Alright, journal. Haven't botched any quests. Onward to the new quest, the new side quest. I need to find more weapon parts. So I can repair my weapons. That's what I need to do. Cache of medicine. What? Oh, my legs! My legs! My legs! I can't feel my legs! My legs! My legs! I can't feel my legs! Oh. My legs! My legs! Oh no! What's hitting me? Anybody else? Who else has the cojones? Who else has the cojones? What they get? That's what they get for trying to kill me. Nobody kills me but me. Wait a minute, what? 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 Competent Service Award? Time to go to the community center. There. Yes, weapon part. Heavy ammo. Powder. Ooh, I wonder if I could buy weapon parts. I can buy weapons and ammo. Tools. Hey, you do. Hunter kit. Ranged weapon skills. I can't pick up. Oh, that's lame. Buyback, health stuff. I need weapon parts. What I need. Ooh, armor pieces? Oh, armor pieces. I got money. I can buy some armor pieces now. 9, 17, 4, 10, 10, 10. My helmet. Armor. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. What's armor rating? 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 10. There we go. Bard, eh? Bard, you say, eh? Die! Die! I'm even picking up all this extra crap. Lady, what are you fighting, lady? Oh, it's a little baby. And sell out of Drenlo. Well, kill him already. Easy as cake. First aid room key. Oh. Oh yeah, more weapon parts. Definitely what I need. Still don't know where the fuck I'm going. Oh, one giant circle. Got the key I needed. Probably picking up a lot of junk that I don't need. Probably what's going on right now. I probably don't need to hack that. Whoa. Dead bodies. Dead bodies everywhere. Picking up random stuff. Messages. Don't care. Pretty sure there's a lot of world building there. I ain't got the time to do world building.
Nice.
Aww. A revolver. Wait a minute. I guess that's everything here I need. I'm assuming. Much I hate to assume. I really do hate to assume. Alright, let's get out of here. Map. Journal. Oh, is there something in there I missed? Oh, there is something in there I missed. Going back in. Volume 1. I thought there was a second floor. How the fuck do I get up there? I missed the stairs. That's how I get up there. Oh, my leg! My leg! I can't feel my leg! Alright, map. Region. Oh man, I can't fast travel from here. Sorry ass game. Just let me fast travel. Yeah, can I? That's because I'm inside a cave or something. I accept. Alright, I'm gonna finish these 2 side quests and I'm gonna call it a night, y'all. My body is starting to shut down on me. I can feel it in my eyes. My eyes just trying to close. I'm trying to say it's time to go, cowboy. Time to call it a night, cowboy. Time to pack it in, cowboy. Time to...
Hey, you made it. Had a word with the constable yet?
Possible. The hell are you talking about? Tell me, I just do not have the energy right now. I am ready to call it quits.
Hey, you hear about Wilson? I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Hey.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Here you go, here's the message to keep you alive.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
I appreciate it.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Thank you. you around, loser. Alright. Finish off the Friday Night Engineer. Level up, and then we're gonna call it there. Okay, I just don't have the energy anymore. It's just.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. No kidding. Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, 2 whole data pads.
I got one more for you.
Don't keep me.
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the... That's a complete set. All 3... aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud. I've been saving something for you.
Oh, thank you. Gain an electric charged surface. What if I can mod my outfit? Oh, it damages melee attackers. That's pretty cool. What's this one do? Ooh, dialogue leadership. Oh, I don't know if I want to put that on right now. Alright. Can't repair. Oh, I wonder if I can repair. I'm still missing weapon parts. No! I need 13. Alright, and then skill tree stuff. Except you command your companions special abilities that enemies are targeting. Command ability 1, command ability 2. Nice. Okay. Holy crap. Unlock leap, double click jump when moving forward to leap forward. Doesn't seem like I'm double jumping. It says I'm double jumping, doesn't seem like it though. Alright. We saved the game. Whoop. What to do? Fuck. Alright, partners. I just have to call it quits there. Like I said, my body is running out of energy. It's getting close to bedtime. Perfect place to stop right before a major quest happens. Let's raid out. Who should we raid? Who should we raid to? I wish I could stream longer, y'all, but I need to go ahead, get ready for bed. That way I can, that way I can get ready for work tomorrow. Next stream will be Saturday. Not Saturday, sorry, Wednesday. I'll have some more rest by then. Let's raid our good friend of the channel. Miss Portia Pig. Miss Portia Pig. She's doing her Monday ritual of playing Fields of Mystria, which is kind of like Stardew Valley, but with more mystical settings. Something like that. But either way, let's go and raid her out. Y'all give her a big old yeehaw. We'll see you on Wednesday. Hopefully not this Johnny towards the end of the night. Alright, partners, I love y'all, and I'll see you down the Dusty Trail.
Ship 5 or 4 more copper jewels, that is.